Hi everyone, I'm going to do an art journal cover today, and if you are following my videos and the live streams, you know that I've finished this journal, which is constructed back to back, just papers from a paper pad folded in half and glued back to back. Now when I'm going to do a cover for this kind of journal, I'm just picking a paper that will be larger than my journal, so it can go around it. Of course, you can decide if you want it bigger, so you will have a flap here. I'm just going like this, and it was a larger paper that I trimmed, but because it was so large, I had to do it off camera. You can't see it. So I want to, as I said, do a cover for this. I want to paint my paper, and then I want to go a little bit crazy on the front. I want to do some kind of a quirky flower with all kinds of elements, so we'll see. So first of all, I'm going to work on the cover like this, and only when it's finished I'm going to adhere it to my journal. And I think I'm going to mark where my front is starting, just so I will know what is going on. I've got some kind of a fold here, just so I'll know where I'm putting things, but otherwise I really don't care. So just moving this aside, and I'm going to put something to protect my mat, because I'm going to right now paint. Okay, so that's the cover, and I've picked a turquoise and I've picked another color. This is acrylic paint. I picked this one. I want mostly my cover to be with the turquoise color and just hints of this one. I'm just going to take a wide brush to save time. Let's see what I've got here. Okay, maybe I will take this one. So just dipping into the paint, and I'm just going wild with it, like so, with kind of a crisscross motion, so I get more interest in the back and not solid color like this. So I have lighter areas and darker areas, and I have the brush strokes going for me. First time doing the turquoise, and I'm thinking that only after I've got the coverage with the turquoise, I will go and add a little bit hints of the, I don't know what you call it, crimson, or maybe, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I need to add the crimson while my paint is wet, and then I will get more interesting shades in between. So taking another brush with a little bit of this. Okay, so I have got too much water on my brush because it was here in the water jar, but I don't care. As I said, this is going to be one wild, crazy cover. Now I'm taking the turquoise and I'm just playing with it, and whatever happens, happens. Just going over where I put the crimson and helping it blend. And if I don't like an area, I can always go back with more of the turquoise. Again, I really don't care. Just having fun with it. The only thing is I'm trying to cover the white spaces. Okay, so I'm getting more of a purple vibe here, but again, all good. I like what's going on here and all the colors in between. I'm just flipping the page so it would be easier for me and that it would be on camera so you will see what I'm doing, although right now I'm just repeating what I've done, so I can always add like white or another color and let it be more with more in between shades, but right now I'm thinking I'll stay with this. That's enough, these two colors. Okay. Almost. Of course, this needs to be dry before I'm doing something on top of it. I'm thinking making a flower. The center I'm going to use burlap, and I'm thinking of doing the petals with some kind of putting down all kinds of buttons, just because I've got a lot and I think it would be fun. You don't have to have buttons, you can put beads, you can put puzzle pieces if you've got them, anything, just have fun with it. So I'm just going with the turquoise on top of areas that I think are too much purplish, but otherwise I really don't care. Here is my cover, very fast, very wild with the brush strokes, and that's it. Okay, going to let this dry and I'll be back. Okay, so here is my cover, and last minute decision, because I'm only going to do the crazy stuff on the front of this journal. I decided to already adhere this page to my journal, so just put some glue and here it is. So first of all, I'm starting with the center of the flower that I want here, and I want to use, as I said, a burlap or jute, I don't know, and I'm thinking something like that. Yeah, so just going to cut this piece off. I just try to find materials that we are not common and just have fun with it. So yeah, okay, I'm using silicone glue. This is from the cheap store. The only international brand that I know is Yoo-Hoo. The silicone glue comes in tubes. I'm not talking about the glue sticks of Yoo-Hoo. And here we go, just the start for my flower. Now for the petals, again I took one of my painting papers, just one awful ones, and as you can see, it's this page is torn and it's kind of faded, but what I thought is I can do the petals from this and it would be a nice backdrop to all the buttons that I want to place on top. So in between the buttons there will still be some color. Now you don't have to do it, you can just make the petals and start gluing down buttons, but that's what I thought I am going to do. So let's take pencil, and again, because I'm doing it quite free, crazy, whatever you want to call it, I'm just eyeballing it and doing the petals like so. If you want, the best way to decide and manage and plan whatever you want to do on a page is take tracing paper, make your design, and then trace it to wherever you want it. So that's just how I usually work when I want everything to be planned and to see how it looks on the background. So now I'm just doing another petal, something like that. Let's see, just taking it out, not too careful, good enough. So now I can use this one and this one just to make the other petals and save me the time. Of course, here it's torn, so I'm just going to move to another area. Again, I'm not concerned about what color going where, because this is just the backdrop for the buttons. I'm thinking maybe even using seed beads, I don't know, I'm just playing right now. Oh, it's always like this when I finish an art journal. I'm always thinking about some crazy stuff to put on the top, on the cover, all the stuff that I can't put on the inside because it would be too bulky, like buttons. So that's how it goes. Just going to cut all the others. Let's see, something like that. Maybe I'll need more, I don't know yet. Before I forget, on Thursday when I go live, as long as everything is okay and nothing unexpectedly happens, then I'm planning on doing some all kinds of what you call it, unique stuff with stickers. If it's label stickers, no matter what the size or the shape, it can be round, it can be rectangle. If you have even a whole page, an A4 of sticker paper, also can be done. All of this I'm going to do on the live. So if you've got stickers, really doesn't matter which ones, and because it's easy to find in office supplies, then it's also cheap. So that's what's going to be on the live. And if you want to join me, then just take out all the stickers you have and we are going to do some fun stuff with it. I think that's enough. Yeah, definitely enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to adhere all of this and I'll be back. Okay, so all the petals are adhered and I took some beads that I want to just sprinkle here, and here I'm just going to put some white glue on the burlap, and wherever this the beads fall, they fall. I hope it will be enough to hold them. If not, then I will have to use something else, maybe matte gel to hold them, or just use the silicone glue, whatever. So just taking some, I've got green and yellow here. I don't think it will stick. Okay, no, I don't think it will work. So I'm just going to let this dry. I'm moving on to what I wanted to do on the petals. I've got all these buttons just waiting to be used, and I'm thinking yellow and maybe white or off-white, whatever, just playing with whatever I have. Maybe even, yeah, let's go crazy, maybe a little bit of orange in between. So for this I am using again the silicone glue. It's fast, it's strong, and it's really easy to use. So I'm just putting down, I'm leaving a little bit it away from the border, the edges, because I'm thinking that later on I want to go with something like 3D paint, tulip paint, and do some more definition to the petals and to the center of my flower. So I want to cover everything, but I'm thinking that I need to keep away a little bit from the edges. I'm looking for small buttons so I can put more on each petal. Of course, this is going to take forever, but what can I say? It's all part of having fun. At least for me, this is having fun. And if you have buttons that you don't like the color of them, you can always take either permanent markers and go on top of them, or nail polish also works. Posca pens less and acrylic paint less, because it can be scraped off plastic, so it's better to use either permanent markers or nail polish, if that's the way you want to go. I'm just trying to have many sizes and interest. Maybe in the small spaces I will just put some seed beads. I don't know. As I said, I'm just playing and it will take time. But I hope it will be worth it and not look like junk. Okay. So as you can see, really all kinds of buttons are going here. I'm going to continue doing this off camera because watching me glue each and every button is going to be really boring. Just wanted to show you the gist of what I'm doing and all the other stuff will come later. I'm just checking to see what I've got here, if I have other interesting stuff. Not quite. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue with what I have here and I'll be back. Okay, so this took time and I was going to go over and do a contour line with 3D paint with gold or bronze, but they are all I had, just dried up. And I have this one which is like a red glitter, so that's what I'm going to use because that's what is not dry, and let's hope it will work. Otherwise I will have to wait until I have time to go to the cheap store. So now I'm just going over around I'm thinking that maybe I will also go in between some of the buttons, but right now I'm just doing the contour line and we'll see what happens. Really doesn't matter, it's just the cover and I'm going crazy with it. Okay. Of course, I've got beads here going everywhere. Okay, so far so good, what can I say? I need to buy gold glitter. In 3D paint, not glitter. I think the only way to use glitter is either in 3D paint, in glue, just not loose and going everywhere. Till the end of times you will find glitter everywhere. I thought maybe to go in between and fill the spaces between the buttons, but then I'm losing the painty paper that I've put as a backdrop, so I'm leaving it be. Of course, if you want to, you go and do that. Ooh, my hand is hurting from squeezing the bottle. Almost done. And I'm still not finished with this cover. I want more detail in the background. I'm thinking just grabbing some gold marker and do some swirly things in the background. Freehand, and whatever will happen. Yeah, okay. So I've got this with the red glitter, which was not planned or expected. What can you do? And let's see, some gold marker. This is not a grade marker, and just bought it from somewhere on the internet. I don't even remember where, and I'm thinking of just going all over and doing swirly things like this, all sizes, freehand, as I said. And this is going to take some time also. How do I get myself in this kind of projects that take forever? I missed a spot here. Never mind, I'll just fix it later. I'm going all the same direction with the swirls just because it's easier for me. You can do it however you want. You can stencil, you can stamp on the background. Have fun with it. So I'm going to continue doing this forever and ever, and I'll come back. So here we go, finished. That's my crazy art journal cover, and I hope you liked it, and thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving comments down below. Well, I hope to see you on a Thursday. Down under it would be already Friday, and so I hope to see you in the live, and probably doing stickers. And as I said, as long as nothing changes, that's what is going to be next. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.